Hello and welcome. My name is Arindam and in this video I'll be showing you all the different rewards I've unlocked after achieving 100% completion. Finally, yes. So let's drop down from this tiny hilo and see what Franklin has gotten. So basically the rewards that we unlock are mostly for Franklin and Franklin only. The first one is a t-shirt, this one. As you can see, it is similar to the 100% completion t-shirts that you would unlock if you achieve that state in GTA Vice City. So in Vice City you would get a white t-shirt saying that I achieved 100% completion and I got this two-piece t-shirt. Anyway, so the next thing is this one, the last Strangers and Freaks. Now normally for 100% completion, you would require to complete all of the Strangers and Freaks for Franklin, but not this one because this one gets unlocked after 100% completion. It's called the last one, and the thing about this particular mission is it does not immediately unlock after you get 100%. You have to wait a couple of days. It's most people on the internet say it's random when it actually triggers. What I have found is I have just switched my characters a couple of bits, switching between Franklin, Trevor and Michael. That did not work, so I decided to switch to Trevor and sleep for around 3 days, total of 6 sleepovers, after which suddenly it just this marker just came up. Okay, so after this video there is still quite a lot of different activities that I am going to be doing post 100% completion. Activities like the photography challenges for the different animals with Franklin, the Epsilon tracked mission, I mean that the one that Michael gets from Abigail, and lots of other similar collectibles, the Peyote plant collectibles, certain property management missions, etc. And there are also the soapboxer missions. So basically I am going to be trying to in my GTA 5 playlist I will try to show anything and everything required. So if you want to experience GTA 5 to the fullest, then my playlist is going to offer everything. I don't like to skip anything, and I believe that is a more proper representation of 100% completion. This particular helicopter called the Nagasaki Havoc is actually have one real critical flaw. It's a tiny helicopter, but because of how thin its legs are, it is very unstable. It's difficult to land it actually. Let me do one thing. This helicopter is kind of useless to me, so what I'm going to be doing is it seems like landing it is actually going to be much more difficult, so I'm just going to be parachuting out. All right,
Oh man!
so
Oh, you got hands, huh, dog?
Whatever.
I'm gonna call the fucking cops.
anyway, now this is what you do. So you fall from a really high position, and instead of uh, Instead of the guy coming to help you out, this is what they do. They actually decide to attack you. So I'm going to wait for this wanted level to clear up, and then I'm going to start with the mission. Now, as I was saying, there are quite a few different activities that one can do, and that does not count towards 100% completion. And I'll be showing all of them uh, in the necessary videos. Okay. Alright, so what has happened is, since I'm very close to the mission marker, it's not going to trigger. The solution here would be to just go further away and let it trigger again, like this one. So, for 100% completion, there are 4 things in total that you are going to get. The t-shirt that I'm wearing right now, the UFO spawning over Fort Zancudo sandy shores and the top of Mount Chilliad, and the last one, which is this one. And there is one more, and that one more I will be showing in a different video, because that will require some other prerequisites which I have not done yet.
I know you're there. You lucky boy. You're real lucky.
Why?
I thought you was a squatch. Nearly pulled a bullet in you. Made my goddamn fortune.
A what?
A Sasquatch.
Man, you believe in that bullshit?
I spent 8 years combing these woods. I've seen one hundreds of times. I just never got a clear shot. Here, look at this. It's a fresh sketch.
Man, you just gonna carry that shit loose in your pocket like that?
Always. Hold on.
Shot me, you crazy-looking fuck!
Damn! I could have sworn. They're clever bastards. Some of them wear orange so that people will think they're hunters. Let's go this way.
Sasquatches, huh?
A picture would be good. A stuffed head, even better. Scat sites down there in the valley there. I'm gonna cover these cliffs. Been hunting that beast longer than you'll ever know, boy. You just keep an ear out for them terrible howls. When I hear them, I know either you found him or he's found you.
Damn, that's nasty. What the hell was that? Damn, he's still going? Got you. I'm a long way from South Los Santos. Shit, lost him again. No wonder no fool caught his ass yet. How the fuck did that not put him down? Man, where he hiding at now? Damn, slippery motherfucker. Got him. Get out, boy! Damn, he's still going?
Shoot me, human.
I just did.
Shoot me, human. Make it stop.
I just shot your ass and stopped.
I'm the last of my kind.
Yeah, evolution is a bitch.
We've lived in these woods 1,000 years.
Man, wait a second. It's just a fucking mask.
Make it stop, human.
Man, shut the fuck up with that bullshit. What the fuck is wrong with you running around the woods in a costume?
I'm the last of my kind.
You fucking freak.
Hey, I'm no freak. It's perfectly normal to admit to being aroused role-playing dressed as a fantastical beast.
What the fuck was that?
What do you want it to be?
Man, go fuck yourself, man.
Nice. Okay, before I do anything, I'm going to do one last thing. This is needed for my own personal satisfaction. For that, I am going to have to turn off both of these things. It's called a screenshot. Alright, so I am not going to, I have no interest in killing things like this. So I am going to see you guys in for the next part, which is going to be the UFO. So see you there. Okay, for this next part, we are going to be actually seeing the UFO that spawns above Mount Chilliad. For this, we are going to require a couple of different things. First of all, this UFO will spawn only after 100% completion. And you can see this message over here. Come back when your story is complete. This story actually means 100% completion and not just story mode complete. Okay, so now this is the first thing. So we are going to be standing over here. I will not be collecting whatever that is. Then it should spawn over there. The next criteria is the weather. It should be rainy or stormy. So let's do that. Let's change the weather to rain. Next thing we have to do is change the time to 3 a.m. at deep night. Alright, there you see, that is the UFO. It will spawn at 3 a.m. only. Now, let me see what are other weathers that it can deal with. What if I change the weather to stormy? Okay, it will still work. What about clearing? Alright, let's make it rainy because stormy it will be difficult for me to speak. So, if I try to get close, it's actually going to get disappeared. As you can see, that is the UFO. Let's see if we can zoom in on it. Is it possible to use this telescope? So this is how the telescope looks, sorry, the UFO looks like. You can see there is a certain light coming through it, but only if you zoom in. There is the FIB marking on it. FIB UFO. See, FIB. As far as I know, it's a prop, not a vehicle, so none of the weapons are actually going to do any kind of effect to it. Not even a sci-fi weapon like this. And if I come close, it's going to vanish itself because it's shy, and aliens are supposed to be shy, I think. Now let's try something. So I used trainers for this. What if I decide to change the weather to something else? Aha, this is the beauty of trainer. Thanks to the power of trainer, I now able to see this UFO in a different time. And look at this. Again, thanks to the power of trainer, I can now spot this UFO in clear light. It's 12 o'clock in the morning, sorry, at noon, and UFO is still there, doing its stuff. And it disappears when we get closer. So, this is the UFO that spawns over Mount Chilliad. There are actually two more different UFOs that also spawn, and I will let you guys see those in a bit. Alright, so the next UFO is found on sandy shores exactly here, and it's exactly above the beam me up sign which is found over here. Beam me up is a mural about aliens, and to actually get to this I would recommend that you use the buzzard, because you need to go fly as high up as possible, above the clouds, above anything that can possibly go, even beyond the height at which airplanes are actually flying. I tried it with other helicopters and they were not flying that high up, but eventually with the buzzard right now I have been able to fly so high up that I have allowed the UFO to actually spawn. So the UFO is going to spawn, and you will only notice the UFO only if you are actually flying so high up that the UFO is actually below you when it spawns. And I have luckily been able to get the UFO to spawn. You don't need to do it at any specific weather, and you don't need to, there is no time, date or any weather requirement. So here is the UFO. With the FIB sign. Let's see how this one is going to behave. It has the light. So it has some kind of EMP jammer that stops my bird from flying. It has vanished. So let's see if we can pick this guy up again. Alright, so this UFO has one peculiarity that you actually cannot come close to it. It's going to jam your electronics, and it also has a peculiar noise. Alright, so I think that is the second UFO. But let me try to do one thing. Let me see if I can land on the UFO, if it's even possible. Um, I have a parachute and I also have a backup parachute. So if I can somehow get myself up, let's see what happens. Are we going to die? It will be difficult to actually go close to there though. Either this thing is moving or it's kind of making me. Let's see. I don't have God mode enabled, by the way. Let me enable God mode just in case. Yeah, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Anyway, so I don't think it's going to be a problem of God mode, but it's mostly going to be a problem of it throwing us away. So yeah, that is the second of the UFOs. There is one more UFO, the most important of them, and that UFO I am going to do just after this, once I decide to make the largest possible jump possible. How do you get out of this? How do you get out of this parachute? Wondering. Okay, that was. Okay, let's see if it's possible to even get out of a parachute. Uh, Parachute smoke X deploy detach. Okay, I've never used X actually. This is weird because uh, all these times I've never used X even once. But let me see if I can make the. And how will it look like in first person? Somehow Franklin is not even bothered about moving. He just wants to Alright, so we survived, and I will see you for the last UFO soon. Alright, so the third and last of the UFOs is actually the unique one, the most special of all the UFOs, and it's found high up above the clouds, above Fort Zancudo over here, especially at this location. So I've come here, gotten myself one of the attack birds, that is a B-1B Lancer, or it might also be a Tu-160 Blackjack, doesn't matter. So now we are going to head high up. That is the A-10 Thunderbolt 2 landing on the airfield. We are pretty high up. I think it's time we can go to our location. Alright, we're heading the right way. Let's see let's see exactly how high up we are. Let's spawn in the cloudy weather. Yes, we are definitely high up in the clouds, above the clouds. I can hear the sounds. Just need to identify it. Okay, there it is. So my waypoint marker was actually pretty correct. There it is. This one is the most awesome looking of all the UFOs. If you come close, it starts behaving weirdly. So the two earlier UFOs actually had FIB markings on them. This one is unique. Okay, so we are already high up. So this time let's actually try to observe it. Observe and document without going away from it. So there is our UFO. Well, we tried to do a maneuver, it did not work. If you actually think of parachuting onto it, you're actually going to get a static shock, lose a couple of health, and then you're going to fall down. And none of the weapons are actually going to work on it. So damaging it with anything is not going to work. It's think of it as a static prop. Now before this helicopter gives way, let me at least try to make one little landing. If it doesn't work, I will have a backup option. So here's our helicopter, and I don't know where exactly that UFO is. It's probably gone, I guess. Let me do one thing. Let me help myself here. Now this problem is not going to happen anymore. I don't see this. I don't. All right. We are exactly above the location. I don't hear any noise. I think it probably disappeared. I don't know if that's even possible. Because my helo, I think, is already at the highest point. You possibly cannot go anything below this. Alright, so I think we have lost this particular thing. What I will do is, there is one more piece of 100% completion rewards in the enhanced edition, which happens to be the golden peyote, which I cannot show you right now because I need to collect the regular peyote plants first. But yeah, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like. Okay, if you enjoyed it, give a thumbs up, and that's it. And I will oh yes, wait. I think I was too high up. Where did it go? There it is. Wait, I'm not done with the video yet. I know I cannot land. The cockpit belongs to a B2 Spirit. Look at that. Alright, so I will see you in the next video.